Hey yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back for another exciting video. We brought the Instagram King back to teach you again about how to gain your first 1,000 followers on Instagram, and more importantly, how to do it fast. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're about to teach you so many good algorithm tricks, it's literally out of this world.
You're gonna grow so fast on Instagram, it's gonna feel like you're growing on a magical beanstalk!
Alright guys, sorry about that. We just got a brand new green screen. We've been having a lot of fun with it. We're about to get into the brand new algorithmic changes to Instagram and what you need to know to grow faster than anyone else. So I'm gonna hand the mic over to my boy Josue, and he's about to teach you guys everything that you need to know to grow your first 1,000 followers on Instagram fast.
So as Kevin just mentioned, you are probably experiencing a lot of algorithm changes, especially in 2019. So in this video, we're gonna cover exactly how to beat them, how to grow explosively, and 4 things that you need to take into account and implement today if you wanna make sure your account is safe forever. The first thing you need to understand is that competition has increased. Instagram actually just passed 1 billion users on their platform, which means the platform is growing an explosive rate, which then in turn gives every single person on Instagram that's trying to grow it a lot more competition that they need to actually beat. And when competition increases, your skills need to also increase in order to beat them more effectively. So how do you actually increase your skills so that you actually grow faster on Instagram and beat your competition? The first step is understanding that networking and collaborations are more important than ever. And this is something super trivial that you're probably wondering, Josue, I've heard this a million times, but let me tell you something. Right at this very moment, if you have a strong network that you are a part of, you will grow really, really fast. My own network is over 300 million followers on Instagram, which is why we are able to grow accounts on no matter what niche, no matter what language, and no matter what industry. On one of our accounts, World of Artists, it has over 2.2 million followers. And you're probably wondering, how the heck you got so big, right? It was exactly doing this. We're basically gonna go on Instagram and research influencers, competitors, and reach out to them and provide some type of value. It can either be, hey, how much is a promotion? Monetary value, just paying them to be on their pages. Or maybe as a DM group, like it's what's called an engagement group. And the reason, again, why this thing works so well is because you're literally hacking the Instagram algorithm and using it for your favor rather than against you. One thing to take into account here is that to make sure that your DM groups and the pages that you are engaging with on a consistent basis are only pages that are related to your niche. For example, if you are in the beauty space, only engage with people and pages that are in the beauty space. If you are, for example, like our account, World of Artists, in the art space, only engage with accounts that are in the art space. Doing that will not only tell Instagram that your account is obviously in the art niche in this example and relate and show your page to more people who might be interested in art, but also you will develop and establish a personal connection. And this is probably the biggest key that you need to understand in order to grow extremely fast on Instagram. People are behind the Instagram pages. Numbers on Instagram mean people, okay? So treat every single number like a real person. Whether you have 100 followers, whether you have 1,000 followers, whether you have 10,000 followers, it does not matter. Make sure you treat every single person and every single number that you see on Instagram like a real human being. And this leads me to point number 2. Make sure that your content is engaging and draws up emotion. When you create content that people actually want to watch versus what you think they want to watch, people will actually follow you, engage, like, and comment, and ultimately buy from you as well. And then the next question becomes, how do you actually find what content works in your specific niche? Simple. You simply do the market research and you literally just see what other people are doing and model it. So for example, let's say you are in the beauty space and you see one video or a picture from another girl that performed really well, and you know you can do the exact same thing. What are you going to do? You're going to replicate it and create it in your own unique way on your own page. Or maybe you just have a theme account or repost account and you see one post that went viral on somebody else's page. You literally take that post and you upload it on your account, and obviously you give credit to the original creator in that particular case. And here's the most important part about it all: having clear call to actions, telling a story, and having engaging content that your audience actually wants to watch and not what you think they want to watch. And now let's talk about point number 3, and this is actually using Instagram Stories, Instagram Live, and Instagram TV, because right now Instagram is putting a huge emphasis on all 3 of these things. And as a fun fact for you, Instagram Stories is actually the fastest growing product in human history after launching in 2016. Today it has over 500 or 400 million daily active users, which means people are actually spending a ton of time on Instagram stories. I hear this constantly over and over again, that people are caught up just watching stories instead of actually scrolling through their feed, which means in your case that you actually need to put a lot more time and effort on your own Instagram stories. So what type of content do you actually post on your Instagram stories? Well, like I said before, you actually need to be personal, engaging, and create content that people want to actually watch rather than what you think they want to watch. So in my case, on my own personal account, I post content that's related to marketing, entrepreneurship, and giving Instagram tips because I know people follow me for that specific advice. Maybe on your own fitness page, you post content that's actually related to your fitness stuff. So for example, giving fitness tips, filming your workouts, or maybe you are a rapper or an artist or a musician. What do you do? Well, you post the content that's actually in your niche and that people actually want to watch. You post maybe your music, how you're creating your music, behind the scenes, and you give people value on a more personal basis. And this applies the same way for Instagram Live. Instagram Live right now is a humongous power source and power tool that not many people are utilizing correctly. Many people are just going live and not putting a face behind their brand, not engaging with their audience, and it's super unpersonal, okay? You, by simply taking the time to do a 15-minute Instagram Live, people are actually absolutely going to love it because you are seen as an authority in your specific niche and people are actually going to do what you say, which then in turn will grow your following more. And like I mentioned before, Instagram is putting a lot of emphasis on Instagram TV, and you can see that on the Explore page. There's a humongous block, like the biggest block on the Explore page, and is literally just for Instagram TV. So create content for Instagram TV that is specifically driven for that particular platform on the framing and how it's actually meant to be created on there, meaning on a vertical format, and you give it value there on Instagram TV itself. If you're able to post consistent content that's actually valuable to your audience, Instagram is going to suggest your content to even more people. Just the Instagram TV part is going to tremendously grow your following more than you can think of. And finally, point number 4, and this is where probably not many people actually want to put in the work, and that is in the DMs or direct messages. The combination of Instagram stories and Instagram DMs has probably made me more money and grow my account more than anything else. And what I mean by this is simply engaging with your audience through direct message. Hey, for example, you see Johnny comment and like on your last 3 photos. Send Johnny a direct message. Hey Johnny, thank you so much for being a loyal supporter. I really appreciate it. Something as simple as that will go a humongous way to engaging and building your own community that's literally going to be true, loyal, and of course, they're going to suggest your page to their friends, which is exactly what you want. Because right now, the easiest way to grow on Instagram is to build a community. And what happens when you build a loyal, strong community? That community becomes basically your preachers. And they go out there to the world, start telling their friends, start sharing your content, and they become literally your network that's actually promoting you on a daily basis. And right now, Instagram just rolled out an update where basically you literally can see how many times a post was shared, how many times people started tagging each other in the comment section below, and all that good stuff. And in order to make sure that happens, you need to take those 4 things into account, especially having a strong call to action to make sure people actually do what you tell them to. These 4 things, for many of you, might seem trivial, you maybe thought of them before, maybe you knew about them, but you actually never implemented them for your own account. And in 2019, these will literally be the determining factors whether you are successful on Instagram and grow extremely fast, and then from there actually are able to make a living and monetize your account, or you can just be like Random Rick over here and start complaining about everything and start complaining about the algorithm and start blaming everybody for your mistakes and that you're not actually putting in the work. So which of the 2 are you going to be? This Random Rick that complains about everything and doesn't have any results and just puts excuses? Or are you actually going to join me and grow your following explosively in 2019?
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video with the Instagram King round 2. If you want to learn how to make more money with Facebook and with Instagram and growing your social media presence, we're going to have a link down in the description right here that you can join completely for free, where you can learn a bunch more about how to make money doing these things. So if you enjoyed this video, I want you to do a couple things. Tap that like button right now, click that little red subscribe button, turn on the bells so that you can join the notification squad, and drop a comment down below telling us about where you're at in your journey growing your Instagram account. And as always, until next time, my beautiful YouTube family, happy hustling.